I would rather New York City learn a tough lesson that we can all learn from than the entire nation learn a hard lesson if it gets to that point. Lord willing, it won't.
CrossroadsIRL.com.
Listen, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't care if they touch the stove. New York City is yearning to touch the socialism stove. I don't care if they do. You're going to vote for rent freeze and receive housing shortages. You're going to vote for free public everything and then be surprised whenever it's backlogged, overloaded, and none of it works. You're going to vote to increase the taxes on the most wealthy and then be surprised when they leave. And then even more surprised when your taxes go up to fund all those free social services that you voted for.
But it's okay because there's someone who's going to be pointed out as the reason why all of this is happening. They're going to blame President Trump or whoever it is that comes after President Trump because these things don't work. I'm sure that they're already planning who they're going to blame when these things fall apart. Or when it does work and it all falls apart, not when it works, but when they start doing these things and it all falls apart, they're going to blame someone else for not letting them do it good enough or better than they should have.
You're going to vote to let nonviolent offenders out of jail to reduce, if not altogether remove, penalties on misdemeanors and to shift funding away from policing towards social services, and you're going to be surprised when crime actually doesn't improve, it gets worse. So no, honey, I don't care. I don't care if they elect him. I would rather New York City learn a tough lesson that we can all learn from than the entire nation learn a hard lesson if it gets to that point. Lord willing, it won't. Touch it. Touch it.
Well, I know that she's trying to make a point, but we already see what's going on in California and the whole nation hasn't learned from it. New York should have watched California and said, look at how this city is being run. Look at how their soft on crime policies are working out. Businesses and people are fleeing California, but you know what? Nobody learned. And you know what? New Yorkers are voting in the same kinds of policies that are being practiced literally on the West Coast. They don't learn. So we're just going to sit down and watch. Time is our friend and we'll see how this plays out.
Subscribe.
Thanks for watching, liking, and sharing this video. Please subscribe, leave a super thank, and join my membership to keep me doing this. A huge thank you to my supporters listed on the screen. Thank you for your donations and membership.
Thanks for watching.